Hello and welcome back everyone, Firestarter here, still with AmberT versus Faust Game 3, this time being on Plunging Valley. And let's take a look. I think they're still playing their same decks once again, so if you're bored, it's not really my fault. Complain to the players for actually playing their favorite decks. And yeah, without further ado, let's just skip ahead the deployment phase because it's usually the most boring part of the game, but we'll see how both players play this out. We got game start. Let's keep it at ×2 for now. Actually, let's speed up a bit until we get some actual action. KF52 catching out this MI24 here. He was trying to drop infantry in Foxtrot, but Faust anticipating that perfectly and blocking that attempt. We do have another drop in Bravo though, so this K52 can't be in two places at the same time obviously, so this one is probably going to be successful. But BTR90 actually catching that out perfectly, so killing everything there. In the meantime, we do have kind of a push here. I can focus on this for now because the units on the bottom aren't actually in contact yet. And see how this battle here fares out for both players. BTR90 is going down. That's going to make it a lot easier for this infantry here to stun the crews. Long enough for these T-72s to actually close in the gap and take their shots on them. Because infantry can't fire RPGs and LMGs at the same time, so yeah. Taking out these SUs here, nice job. So AmberT actually winning this initial engagement in the middle, and Faust not having any preemptive defenses here, so if AmberT chooses to go for this, he actually can get it. Meanwhile, not really much defense for Faust and Bravo, so it looks like Faust's playstyle is normally to put minimal defense on his flanks, usually just GRUs, and focus in one zone. But as you can see, that didn't really pay out for him this game, so AmberT can take advantage both of the middle zone and Bravo. Syria sniping that B1, T-72 ace outnumbering that second one, so that's a massive loss for Faust there. Which is why I said you shouldn't group your tanks like that, but now he has some VDV there, VDV in the back as well. So you should be fine. There was a tank here, it got sniped, I'm not sure by what, but it's not like it matters. So AmberT's attempt at actually probing Bravo proving unsuccessful, but he's focusing in the middle for now. Have a MiG-27 being rallied out, probably going to go for some T-72 snipes, because those are going to be his top priority at the moment. As you can see, Faust only having infantry currently. What did he take out? I'm just missing everything. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible caster. But yeah, we can slow down again and zoom in. Probably not much is going to happen anyways. And we can see how this attack here is going to fare for AmberT, because he has managed to cap this building here. And the good thing about capping this building here is that once you're in here, it's super hard to get you out, especially if you do not have control of this part of the map. It's just so hard to try and, you know, uproot infantry from this little zone, because most of Red's units are in a nice little covered position here, and if he also has fire support here, then it's just impossible to reach this, which is why I usually try to go like this and then just cut off reinforcements like that and then just bomb this to oblivion, but you can't really do that in every game, so I probably shouldn't be talking shit. And we do have these VDVs getting caught up by the T-72s. Massive pickup there. MiG though not managing to score a single kill. Wow, that was embarrassing. So these VDVs badly damaged by the T-72s. I don't think they're going to be able to do much here. Did manage to get in the building, but still, I mean, they're vastly outnumbered and lacking in fire support. We do have a B1 being rallied out by Faust, but Syria going on the hunt is probably going to lose that, considering the Tunguska is not going to be able to prevent the snipe. We do have the MiG-27 coming out again though, taking out the T-72A. B1 going down. VDVs are still alive, as you can see, because the Janshis decide to have a little smoke break there, chilling out, not caring that their comrades are dying. But it doesn't matter. MiG-27 taking out 2 of those. Wow, these things need to be fucking nerfed, man. Holy shit. Okay, so AmberT actually losing the initiative here. I'm surprised, because he did have a lot of units there that were in a nice position. I think those MiG-27s just proved too much for him, so he's kind of pulling back the rest of his units. Probably a smart choice, considering this Trella is panicked. And yeah, let's see. On the bottom flank, still nothing happening. Top flank, still nothing happening, so we can speed this up for a while. We do have a CV being rallied out by Faust to counter the +1 tick coming up from AmberT. Probably a smart choice, and actually managed to take back Alpha, scoring the T-72 kill there as well. So that attack really not proving successful for AmberT. Mostly because of the MiGs, as I already mentioned. They just shredded him. But if he knew that there were only GRUs on both sides, I bet he would be more aggressive in his approach there. But AmberT rallying out a CV for Foxtrot as well, so he should be good for a while. Let's see how the game develops before we can jump in and see some more action happening. We do have some VDVs being rallied out by Faust. I'm assuming he wants to capture this little forest line here to prevent some sneaky stuff happening from AmberT, but I'm surprised both players are not actually trying to sneak and infiltrate some special forces for the spawns. They're just playing this very traditionally, which is what I like. Although I think I may have spoken too soon. We do have an Mi-24D being rallied out. We'll see where he goes with that, and considering there's some movement here, we can switch for now. CV being rallied out by Faust, so they should be even conquest-wise. Faust in a small lead, but it's not like it matters right now. I should point out that AmberT managed to capture this little block here, which is kind of important if you want to push into Alpha. These VDVs moving up, but getting caught off by that T-72, so they probably won't last long. And we do have some motor Schützens coming out. MiG-27 once again not going for the T-72, deciding to go for those useless transports, so not the best choice. And we do have that PD not managing to score the kill. A bit unfortunate for him though, but yeah. These VDV trying to get that CV, but they're just not going to be able to, I think. Yeah, getting wiped off. AmberT moving his CV in anticipation of a bombing run. And Faust realizing that his defenses here are a bit too weak, so he's going to rally out more troops to defend his flanks, and we'll see how he manages to play this out. Dropping those GRUs over there. He can actually do some damage with those, considering there's nothing defending AmberT CVs in Echo and Delta. I'm not sure that Mi-24D, yeah, it's gonna get caught out by the Strela there. Nice little pickup. MiG-27 gonna snipe that T-72, considering it's spotted. There we go, yet another tank going down for AmberT. Syria not sure what it's doing, dying to the PD and the Shilka combo. We do have some BTRDs probing there, but just not really much else happening. AmberT should definitely go for the flanks though, because I mean he does have advantage in almost every zone once you think about it, because he did kill a lot of units in that initial engagement. Well, let's see what's happening here for now. Another MiG-27 coming out. I wish you could hide all of this, because it's kind of getting in my way, but whatever. Some infantry and stuff dying there, weakening his assault. But as you can see, AmberT is pushing up in Foxtrot around the forest, and in Bravo, and both those PDs killed each other. That was hilarious. We do have Faust unloading some pejotas here, but there's a push here, so let's see what happens. Shilka gonna stun most of these Modus Schützens here, and the BMP-1D in the perfect spot to just rain hell on them. BMP-2s are just not going to be able to deal with that, I fear. Wow, just demolishing them. Although the Mi-24D is providing some nice fire support there, so we'll see. Maybe it can go both ways. Modus Schützens do beat Modus Chalkies though, so all is not lost. Considering Faust has nothing here reinforcing. Oh god, I'm really sorry. And meanwhile, Faust moving these guys up with the help of these BTR-90s. And yeah, there's just nothing here defending except this Modus Schützen squad, so this should be pretty bad for him. MiG-27 going down to the PD, and yeah, God, there's action on both sides. I think this is the optimal view because you can see stuff happening here and stuff happening here. So it's most likely that they will swap flanks, considering Bravo CV will go down to the Morskayas and the BTR-90s, and the CV here is going to go down to everything, so kind of a turn of events. The Spetsnaz holding against the odds, but there's just too much stuff for them to take care of on their own, so I don't think they'll be able to successfully cope with this. Taking that out, let's speed this up for a while. And yeah, AmberT actually rallying out some T-72s there, so he should be able to contain these transports from actually doing damage. Rallying out Mi-25s in a group as well. Now I definitely don't agree with that. You never want your helos in a double stack, because one rocket is going to deal damage to both of them. But once again, Faust having no AA, so it's kind of fine. We can also switch perspective. Both BTR-90s going down to the Mi-25s, so that's a nice little kill there for AmberT. And he's also going to mop up these Morskayas, I'm assuming. That yak is just amazing, man. I love that. So yeah, actually AmberT looking really solid for now, even managing to get these Modus Schützens in a nice position after sneaking them around. So it's definitely AmberT's game to lose at this point, I would say. He's decided not to pursue pushing middle again, which is probably the smartest choice. As I said, he should have definitely just gone for the flanks from the get-go. After he noticed that, he mopped up Faust's initial push there into Delta. Conquerors managed to snipe something. Hold on, I'm actually interested what he sniped. Oh, a Tunguska. Wow, it's a good thing I zoomed in to see that, because that's pretty crucial. That was the only A for Faust in this area. As you can see, there's no A here whatsoever now. Which is the funniest thing about 1v1, is like you always are very reluctant with your helos and your planes, because you're like, oh my god, there's like so much A there, there's no way I'll pull that off. And then you go watch the replay and there's like no A anywhere, and you're like, what the fuck, you know? It's just something that doesn't happen in team games at all, and it happens in 1v1 all the time, so I don't know. It's the reason why I enjoy 1v1 the most, really. It's just, there's so much depth to 1v1 that you just lack in team games. Like, especially 4v4 on Paddy Field and bloody fucking Ridge. Like, I don't understand how people enjoy that shit, I really don't. But yeah, enough ranting for now, let's just pay attention. I mean, the game did slow down, so we can probably pick up the speed here. We do have this Ka-52 and this Mi-24 trying to do some harassment here. But AmberT should... oh yeah, he is rallying out a CV for Bravo. Faust losing those VDVs here now, so this part of Alpha, once again undefended. We do have the B1 there in a nice position, but that Syria has actually been on point. It actually got shut down, yeah, now that I remember. Mi-28 coming out from Faust. Now that's the worst choice you can have against a mechanized deck. Maybe he wanted to kill that, but I don't know what he's planning on doing with this. I mean, the Ka-52 is low on health and out of Iglis, and so is the Mi-24D. So these Mi-24Ds can actually take out these helos there, because that Yak B is like, it's OP, man, really. Managing to force the CV to unload. I think AmberT kind of panicked there, but he will be able to take that back in the zone. We do have some action here though. Let's just zoom in for a while. Taking out that fire support. Really nice job picking up those BTR 90s. And we do have them flying over the VDV, mopping them up with that yak. Mopping both squads up. Pretty nice there for AmberT. And most of the action is focused in Bravo for now. As you can see, that Mi-28 actually doing some damage, but I just don't think it's cost effective because it's only killing T-72As. Might even go down to the Strela if he's not careful there. Syria coming out, going for the B1 if he manages to keep that in sight. No, but actually going for the BTRD. Probably a waste of resupply time there. But AmberT choosing to be aggressive in Bravo now. Working out really well for him, even rallying out a B5. Yet another T-72A going down there. So this Mi-28 actually did some work. I'm gonna take my words back. But Faust actually noticing that. Moving the CV back, but he's moving it back in Bravo. Oh, okay. It wasn't gonna kill it anyways. Sorry. My throat is dry as fuck. I'm just casting these sessions in a ripple of fire. Yeah, anyways. Another Syria coming out, not scoring the kill on that B1. Bit unfortunate for AmberT. Mi-24V going down there. Wasn't really gonna do much anyways, but still. It's always good to try and harass your opponent. And AmberT managing to take Bravo completely now. He has some massive Motorschützen presence in here. It will be very hard to uproot him, but we do have some action in the middle. It's just a BRD I'm trying to poke and see what's happening. I don't think that Syria was necessary, if I may be honest, but still. Let's see how things develop here. That's Strela out of fuel almost. We have a massive heal up play coming out from Faust. I don't think this is really gonna pay off for him. I really don't, but we'll have to wait and see. Running straight into that Strela, that's a bad move. Oh, losing those expensive helicopters. Those points could have been spent in some more infantry, maybe trying to hold off Bravo or something. Running into Iglas now. Wow, it's not Faust Day. Really is not. Although, yeah, he manages to kill that. Question is he going to be able to take out the CV as well? We'll just have to see. I mean, there's some spags coming out from AmberT, and yeah, I don't think he'll be able to do that. Mi-28 going down. If he kept his kilos maybe in Bravo trying to fend off these T-72s, and then he could have just mopped up the Motorschützens with the Mi-24s. Would have been a much better play in my opinion. Oh my god, did that B1 just get a firing computer reset? 7% accuracy is just so bad. I swear to god, RNG hates me in this game sometimes, and hates other players as well, as you can see. And Faust deciding to throw in the towel there. A really nice game from both players there. I mean, but I definitely think AmberT had that advantage from the get-go, because Faust overextended into the middle. Overinvested, sorry, and AmberT was able to stop that initial push really well and then just capitalize on the flanks, considering Faust decided to abandon them from the start. But yeah, quite a fun game. Hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.